Tom MacDonald, aka Thomas MacDonald, aka Tom grew up in British Columbia and Alberta, Canada. Though unfortunately most rappers are known for a tough upbringing and a rough childhood that creates the rapper that we really know today. Tom was lucky in this regard, as he's frequently quoted in saying that he had a tremendous upbringing and a wonderful support system.
I have a really supportive family. Everybody's always in my corner. Support me pretty wholeheartedly no matter what I choose to do, and I'm super duper fortunate.
Growing up, Tom was an avid music fan for the better part of his childhood, particularly always a massive fan of hip-hop, but always just saw hip-hop as something to enjoy, never something that he thought he would be doing. But I'm getting ahead of myself. See, as well as hip-hop, Tom was a massive lover of professional wrestling, or WWE. At the age of 14, begging his mom to set him up in wrestling classes, he immediately took to it and was in amateur wrestling. He worked under the ring name All-Star. At the age of 18, he began to become interested in actually writing music and producing it for himself. And at the time, he did the sort of sound that was popular at that time, much more melodic, drug-style rap that we all love.
Wanna dance, she don't wanna get lit, badly her way. She don't wanna drink, she don't wanna blunt, she don't wanna fuck them boys up. She don't wanna do.
Seeing as Tom himself has struggled with alcohol and drugs since he was a teenager, it made a lot of sense that these were the topics he kept coming back around to in his music. And all of the drug use and alcohol came to a head in 2017 for Tom, where he quoted in having a massive breakdown, and this finally pushed him into getting help and going into rehab. And after taking some time to get clean and recover, he came back with an entirely different style of hip-hop, different than anything he had done previously, and dropped his first single called Dear Rappers in February of 2018.
Guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance.
This different style proved successful for Tom, and so he began to release songs in this similar fashion. This leads us to when he drops Straight White Male.
Straight white male, hate myself. Mad that my skin's so pale.
A massive hit for Tom. Very controversial track talking about his belief that white men are demonized and hated on social media. And it was rinse and repeat from here for Tom. One controversial anti-woke track after another. Tom was pumping these babies out. And you know what? It spread like wildfire. It worked better than he could have ever hoped, making Tom a massive topic and talking head in the hip-hop sphere and as well as the larger political sphere. Ben Shapiro, aka Benjamin Aaron Shapiro, a controversial right-wing commentator and the creator of the Daily Wire, was born in Los Angeles, California, in a conservative Jewish family, his parents both working in Hollywood. His mother a TV company executive, and his father, David Shapiro, worked as a composer. Shapiro excelled in all forms of academics, skipping the 3rd grade as well as the 9th grade, going from middle school, skipping up to high school, and graduating high school at the young age of 16. He would go on to study political science at the University of California, where he would graduate in 2004 at the age of 20, and then he would attend Harvard Law School, graduating in 2007, and after this he would go on to practice law. As you see, Ben, tremendously, incredibly, stupendously intelligent Harvard graduate, has said this on multiple occasions.
It's not actually a form of music, it's a form of rhythmic speaking. Wet ass P-word. I think rap is garbage. I mean, that has not changed.
Like, how can you be so bright and so dull at the same time? Like, life is beautiful in that way. What does J. Cole say in that one freaking K-pop track?
I got a friend smart as fuck, but he's stupid as hell.
And now the craziest part about all this is these two gentlemen just came together to release a rap song. Somehow Ben Shapiro found himself on a track with a hip-hop artist after spending years talking about how hip-hop is not art. And I'm talking, Ben is rapping on this. Like, I'm not talking about no AI Ben Shapiro.
There's some whores in this house. I said certified freak. 7 days a week.
At least I don't think it's AI Ben Shapiro. I mean, like, it doesn't sound that different. Listen to it. I mean, as far as I can tell, it is actually Ben Shapiro rapping on the track. But I'll be honest, I'm not convinced. I'm not 100% convinced. And I mean, As far as the song itself goes, I mean, it's basically the exact same thing I said earlier. It's one of these reworked anti-establishment, anti-woke, anti-this rap song. Another one of these cookie cutter, same reproduced tracks that Tom likes to come out with. And I mean, listen, you could rap about literally anything. You could make the topic matter of your song about just about anything, and I'm with it. You throw it in some catchy rap song with a nice hook that I can sing along, that I know the hook, you know, after the second time listening to the track, I know every word, like put it in some catchy track, I'll listen. I don't care what the topic is. I don't care what we're talking about. I'll bump it, man. I don't care. But when it comes to a Tom MacDonald song, like, it's not good. Like, all the hooks sound the same, and that same hook isn't good. Like, the writing sometimes is fine, sometimes it's clever, it's passable, sometimes it could even be catchy, but the singing just is irritating, and I just don't like it. But they always sound the same on every track. I mean, like, go listen to Superman by Tom MacDonald. Like, there's a nice soothing track. He can catch a little melody. It's a little nice soothing melodic track. I wish that this was what Tom MacDonald was like 95% of the time. But in reality, what we end up getting from Tom MacDonald is cookie cutter, anti this, anti that. Oh, I hurt your feelings track. Like, the only thing that hurts my feelings is how bad you are at singing. No, like, that's my real problem with Tom MacDonald. And as far as Ben Shapiro, I don't think I've ever been more happy with Ben Shapiro. He always seems to come through for the memes, man. Like, I feel like he, to a certain extent, just has a gigantic character that he's been running with for years on the internet at this point. And I love it. I'm honestly here for it. Like, I've never been more of a Ben fan in my life. I mean, I'm not a political guy, like, at all. You can probably tell by just looking at me that I am probably not the typical Ben Shapiro fan. Probably not the guy that's going to be idolizing or looking up to Ben Shapiro. But man, do I appreciate this guy for the memes. He has been in for the meme culture, and I love it. But anyway, I think it would be fun if we did a little bit of reacting. I think we should react. Let's look up a couple of different reactions to this song and see how people are feeling about it. I'm genuinely curious, because I've agreed with this guy's opinions many a times. I like Stevie Knight. Let's see how he feels about this track.
That was hard, bro. That was hard. I'm like, no shade.
Wait, that was...
We know what's gonna come with time when he's rapping, bro. He's gonna give you these messages that's meant to bring reality back to society, bro. But that little play on what he did right there, that was real rap shit, but real.
Whatever, okay.
Pro-choice, pronouns, all that pro shit that's typically on the left, woke, liberal side. But he said, y'all motherfuckers ain't pro-guns. Y'all ain't pro...
Stevie spitting right now. Stevie breaking it down for us. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Thank you. That's... Yep, he got it. He broke it down for us. Thank you.
We gotta beat this out of the hook, bro. The hook is not bad, bro. I'm good.
Did he just say what I think he just said? I can hardly hear him over the friggin' roaring, but he just said the hook's not that bad. Are you kidding me? Are we listening to the same song? I mean, Ben's about to come on, and we're listening to the same song then, because I bet he's about to say this thing's fire, because it is, but...
The stats, I've got the facts. My money like lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie.
Hey, he just rapping how he's talking, but it's on beat, bro. The shit go, dog. The shit go, bro. Run this shit back.
This shit, I'm completely with him on this part. This shit's hard. This part's hard, yeah. I usually agree with a lot of what my guy Crip the Rapper says, so let's see if we see eye to eye on this one.
Ben Shapiro, or if this is like a deep fake. I'd also has said that rap isn't music, so I'm just a little concerned about this song here.
All right, I'm glad we're on the same page here.
To the song, and I talk about the musical aspects and the lyrical phenomenon.
Right.
It's looking to be a politically based song, and you guys know that I don't like political songs, despite my views being very similar to a lot of the stuff that Tom has said. I just personally don't care for that kind of topic. I've tried it before in the past, and it just makes me feel weird, and it's just extremely divisive. No matter which angle you take, whether you rap from the right, whether you rap from the left, you're always pissing somebody off. But I am a rap nerd, so I love me some punchlines, some metaphors.
Yeah, I actually love what my guy Crip's saying here, because I completely agree. it seems like the whole nature of like your political opinions on the internet is literally just to be divisive, right? Like, I mean, of course, we don't all agree 100% of the time on everything, but we don't have to disagree 100% of the time on everything, you know? That's just, I don't like to get into any of that. That's just my 2 cents. You feel me?
Really want to fucking know if Ben Shapiro's gonna rap on this thing. My man's already got the Dare shirt.
Oh, you're in for it.
I love that flow right there. Reminds me of a drum cadence. That's the kind of shit that I nerd out.
Man, Crip a smart guy. Okay, I see. So if I get the vibe right, I think he's about to just talk about like the rhyme schemes and like what pockets they're fitting in, and he's not really going to talk about the topics at all, which is smart. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? Like he said, he don't want to be divisive, so that's probably the best way to go about it right there. It makes sense.
Okay. There's Ben again right there. Bro. There's no way this dude's actually rapping on this.
Oh, you're in for it, Crypt.
Pants that I'm hearing in the background.
The mix is fire.
I'm always this way with Tom's choruses.
Yeah.
I know people sometimes don't understand, and it's hard for me to.
This right here.
Sometimes it's not topic wise. It's just like it's not getting stuck in my head. Sometimes he has choruses that absolutely get stuck in my head. It's just that weird factor. Again,
I haven't heard one, Crypt. I have not heard one.
Bro said, my money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Tom probably wrote his verse for him and then rapped it for him and then told Ben, just like, try your best to sound like this. I love the.
That's probably right. That's probably real.
Yeah,
assuming it's not AI.
I think that he was actually going to rap on this.
Final stop this evening. Let's freaking hear how Mr. Melon himself is vibing with the track.
All right, here's the Tom MacDonald and the Ben Shapiro. Fat arrived at the point of peak suffering.
Peak suffrage.
He's pretty much like an ultra patriotic white aggrievement rapper.
Facts.
How white people, get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
But what's funny about it is that he's Canadian, but like he has these big trap anthems.
Yo, Anthony is so on point right now. I can't believe I barely even touched on I said that he was Canadian at the beginning, but yeah, this guy is like. Most of his fans, I have to assume, don't know he's Canadian because he preaches all this love America, pro-America, this, America. Bro isn't American. I mean, of course, I guess you can love America and not be American. Like, fine, whatever. But, like, what?
Pro-soldiers, white people, pro all that stuff. But he's just like a weird guy who used to be a professional wrestler from Canada.
What the hell?
Facts. We know that one.
Tommy Mac with the fat.
Let's see how he's liking it.
The biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world.
That's not true.
That's probably not true. Yeah, if we're being fair, Anthony is on point.
I don't get it. Why do they call it facts? He's not saying facts. He's not like, oh, here's the truth that they won't tell you. I just feel like it's titled Facts because Ben Shapiro is on the song.
Or
like
there's opinions.
There's no theme to this verse. He's just kind of doing a greatest hits of all of his usual kind of like, bullshit lines. Where's the American?
Derivative, yeah.
There's only 2 genders. White people. Well, white people can't be racist because if white. What did he say? Did he ask himself what would Ben do?
Is that really what he said?
I think it's what he might have said. What would Ben Shapiro do?
Nah, it's a funny line. That's a funny line.
I've got the facts. My money like lizzo. My pockets are fat. Dog, it's a yarmulke, homie, no cap.
Oh my God! It's a yarmulke, homie, no cap.
Another great line.
Oh, completely.
I see people in his stream chat calling him Logic.
I'm on TV. Where's okay, you're on a news segment, like on Fox or on fucking the
come on, you can't take that away from him. He's on TV. It don't mean much to be on TV nowadays, but he on TV. Oh my goodness, I just heard it. I almost forgot. He dissed Nicki at the end of this track and I think I just saw it on Instagram. Yeah, here it is. Complex. Is this real music? Is this real life? Ben Shapiro put out a diss record and he said his comment section are filled with woke Karens. The song is #1 on iTunes. Laughing face, crying face. What is really happening? Who is this other guy rapping? Is this real life? He said, Nicki, take some notes. Nah. Ayo, nah. Seems like Nicki's having good spirits about this. I'm glad. I think she could tell that this is like the peak internet culture right now. Peak meme culture. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about this whole Ben Shapiro rap song and everything. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I love y'all. Later.
You know, Mork, I think you're beginning to grow.
Well, sir, I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be. So I'll catch you on the rebound, your magnitude. Until next week, Nanu, Nanu.